is the biggest family of mutual funds in the Philippines,
allowing you the freedom to choose the fund that is best for you. Let's say you're already convinced to open a mutual fund account with Sun Life Prosperity Fund. I will show you the different types of funds to choose from depending on your objective, risk appetite, etc. If you just want to leave your cash for a short period of time, and you want to earn from it too, and if you are a very conservative investor, you may choose money market funds. 5,000 pesos is the minimum investment amount, and if you want to add more in your fund, the minimum amount is 1,000 pesos.
Investing in Sun Life Prosperity Money Market Fund could provide potentially higher rates of return compared to saving your cash in traditional deposit accounts. The fund invests in short-term peso-denominated fixed income securities of the Philippine government, commercial papers offered by corporations, certificates of deposit, and other debt securities. Unlike time deposits, the Sun Life Prosperity Money Market Fund requires only a minimum holding period of 7 days. It is an excellent option for investors with short-term but uncertain investment horizons. Sun Life Prosperity Money Market Fund has low risk and allows you to experience investing in the country's first zero-sales load mutual fund. Finally, you can enjoy the yields of mutual funds without the loan.
If you want your money to earn but your fund should be kept intact, and if you're a conservative investor, you should choose the Government Securities Fund. This fund invests mainly in government debt, with a minimum investment amount of 5,000 pesos and a minimum amount of 1,000 pesos if you want to add more in your fund. The Sun Life Prosperity Government Securities Fund has low to moderate risk. It is a portfolio composed exclusively of government securities. Government securities are defined as unconditional obligations of the sovereign state and are backed by the full force of the Republic of the Philippines.
If you want your money to earn, but your investment should be kept relatively stable, and you're a moderately conservative investor, you should choose bond funds. This fund invests in government and high-quality corporate debt with a minimum amount of 5,000 pesos, and if you want to add more, the minimum amount is 1,000 pesos.
The Sun Life Prosperity Bond Fund has low to moderate risk. This fund offers you a way to preserve your capital and enhance the return on your savings by providing a high-quality government and corporate debt instruments, which provide regular interest income at generally higher rates compared to traditional savings instruments. The interest income proceeds are then reinvested into the fund to maximize returns. With the Sun Life Prosperity Bond Fund, you gain affordable entrance into the world of fixed income securities that would otherwise be time-consuming and expensive if you build and monitor on your own.
If you want your money to earn more, and you can afford to lose some of your investments for higher returns, and you are somewhat between conservative and risky investor, you should choose Balance Fund. This fund invests in a mix of high-quality debt and equity securities. The minimum amount to invest is 5,000 pesos, and if you want to add more, the minimum amount is 1,000 pesos.
The Sun Life Prosperity Balance Fund has moderate risk. While some invest in stock funds for capital growth and others invest in bond funds to provide steady income, there are those who want a simple and affordable way to enjoy growth and income protection simultaneously. If you are this kind of investor, the Sun Life Prosperity Bond Fund may be the investment vehicle for you. The Sun Life Prosperity Balance Fund gives you potentially greater yields as investment managers place your money into two asset classes: stocks, which provide long-term growth potential, and bonds, which give you a steady income. Hence, the Sun Life Prosperity Balance Fund allows you to enjoy the best of both worlds. With the fund spread across several asset classes, your capital is partially protected by the fixed income component of the fund, while the equity component enables you to reap the higher potential. If you want to invest your US dollars and you can afford to lose some of your investment for higher returns, and if you are somewhat between conservative and risky, you should choose Dollar Advantage Fund. This fund invests in a mix of high-quality debt and equity securities, with a minimum investment amount of 1,000 US dollars, and if you want to add more in your fund, the minimum amount is 200 US dollars.
The Dollar Advantage Fund offers you a way to grow your money through foreign exchange denominated investments that provide total returns by investing in a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and money market securities issued locally or overseas. The Dollar Advantage Fund utilizes an active asset allocation strategy that allows the fund to target asset classes that are expected to perform well over time. This dynamic approach enables the fund's investors to benefit from both fixed income and equity market appreciation.
If you want to maximize the potential of your money for higher return over the long term, and if you believe in the saying high risk, high return, then you should choose Philippine Equity Fund. This fund invests mainly in high quality equity securities. The investment amount is minimum of 5,000 pesos, and if you want to add more in your fund, the minimum amount is 1,000 pesos.
This fund is specially designed to generate long-term capital appreciation through investment in high-quality listed equity securities. The equities market offers the highest potential rate of return compared to other asset classes. Though the value of equities may rise and fall quickly over the short term, they perform historically better than other types of securities over the long term. So, if your investment goal is for the long term, then the Sun Life Prosperity Philippine Equity Fund is a viable and sound investment vehicle for you. The value of your money depreciates over time due to inflation. As inflation rises, the purchasing power of the wealth you've worked so hard to accumulate is reduced. Hence, your savings need to grow at a rate that will outpace inflation. Investing in stocks through the Sun Life Prosperity Equity Fund can provide you protection against the erosion of your money's purchasing power. Sun Life Financial only invests in high-quality stocks, such as blue chips and major second-line issues of Philippine corporations. Our investment managers carefully select and evaluate each company by analyzing a variety of factors, including financial soundness, past performance, and stability. This strategy is employed with one end in mind, that the securities purchased provide a potentially good return over the long term.
The Prosperity Dollar Abundance Fund has low to moderate risk. The fund generates regular income from the range of bonds or debt securities its portfolio contains, each of which distributes interest income at different predetermined periods during the year but is automatically reinvested in the fund. Bond returns generally experience fewer volatile years than stock market investments, making them a good choice for more conservative investors or a stabilizing element within a more aggressive portfolio. The Prosperity Dollar Abundance Fund invests only in high-quality fixed income securities issued by the Philippine government and prime Philippine companies. However, it intends to invest in leading government securities and corporations around the world too. For additional protection, the fund may not invest more than 10% of its assets in any single enterprise or company with the exception of government issues. For Sales Loads Dollar Fund and Sales Loads Peso Fund, you can choose among three purchase options. Option A. Front-end load is charged to the investor at the time of purchase with no charges upon redemption of shares. Option B. Back-end load is charged to the investor only when shares are redeemed within 5 years. Option C. Investors charge both of minimum front-end load and a redemption fee. Opening a mutual fund account with Sun Life is very easy. You just need to fill up and submit the following. 1. Client Information Form. Basic details about the principal investor, co-investor if applicable, or company or institution. Included also in this form is a signature card with 3 signatures, just like when opening an account in a bank. Number 2. Investor Profile Questionnaire. Set of questionnaires to determine if you're a conservative or aggressive investor. Number 3. Order ticket or initial investment. As compared to depositing to your account in the bank, this is the deposit slip. Number 4. Enrollment to mutual fund services. You can enroll your mutual fund account to services like auto credit to your bank account, receive online statement of account, and facsimile transactions for subsequent or additional investments. Number 5. Submit a photocopy of your ID. It must be a government-issued ID. Number 6. Initial investment. Minimum of 5,000 peso if peso account, or minimum of $1,000 if dollar account. You may pay in cash or check. Pay is SLAMC or Sun Life Asset Management Company Incorporated. In case you want to put bigger amounts, you may deposit it directly to Sun Life Asset Management Company Incorporated account and submit the deposit slip along with your application form. Your account name for Sun Life Asset Management Company Inc. must be from Banco de Oro, Metro Bank, Bank of the Philippine Islands, Philippine National Bank, China Bank, Citibank, RTBC, HSBC, Security Bank, and Land Bank. Note that we'll need a total of 7 signatures. 4 signatures in client information form, 1 signature in investor profile questionnaire, 1 signature in mutual fund services, and 1 signature in order ticket, initial order ticket. The fund name. Which fund are you investing in? Is it equity fund, balance, bond, money market, government securities fund, dollar abundance, or dollar advantage? Source of funds. Don't forget to check from which the funds came from. Fees, sales charge, or sales load. On the sales load part, put in either A for front end or B for back end. Type of payment. Check the checkbox if it's cash, check, or TT. TT for telegraphic transfer. Signatures. Don't forget to affix your signature. The answer is very simple and straightforward. Sun Life is the only mutual fund company in the Philippines that has the option where you will not be charged through back-end option. Yes, Sun Life may not be the best performer in terms of return. But if you'll deduct the compulsory front-end sales load from the top 3 leading mutual funds, fees ranging from 2% to 5.6%, you'll notice that Sun Life is a top net performer among the local mutual fund companies here in the Philippines.
First, download the order ticket for redemption or interfund transfer. Make sure to fill up the following important details: client number or account number, account name, under redemption, write the date, fund name, number of shares or amount to redeem, reason for redemption, special or other instructions, signature, date. Number 2. In case you requested for a certificate of shares, the original share certificate of the investment for withdrawal must be submitted with the order ticket for redemption or interfund transfer. Number 3. If you're enrolled with facsimile transactions, you may simply fax the filled up order ticket to 632-849-9744 or 849-9740. If not, you must submit the original order ticket to the nearest Sun Life office in your area.
Sun Life Financial is the only company in the Philippines offering a family of funds. Unlike other mutual fund companies in the Philippines, Sun Life Financial allows its investors to transfer their placements between the Sun Life Prosperity Funds as much as 4 times a calendar year, without being subjected to any charges or fees. This is because Sun Life Financial believes that investors' needs change over time and that they should not be penalized for shifting from one fund to another, if so dictated by their prevailing investment requirements. This is part of Sun Life Financial's objective of becoming a total financial services company that is responsive to people's needs. Make sure you fill up the following important details: client number or account number, account name, under interfund transfers, write the date. You may skip on the application number. Third, from fund name, the original fund, number of shares or amount to be transferred, you may simply put the exact number of shares or just the amount. 2. Fund name, destination fund where you want to transfer, your signature, and last the date.
Sun Sun Life Financial started here in the Philippines in 1895. So Sun Life is actually the oldest life insurance company in the Philippines. So before, ang hawak lang ni Sun Life is insurance, but right now, it is now divided into three. The umbrella company is Sun Life Financial, then the subsidiaries are Sun Life of Canada Philippines Inc., which handles the insurance business, Sun Life Asset Management Company Inc., which handles the mutual fund business, and Sun Life Financial Plans, which handle the pre-need or yung pension and educational plan business. Sun Life Asset Management Company, or yun yung company, but the brand is Sun Life Prosperity Funds. So under Sun Life Prosperity Fund, there are several types of mutual funds. We have bond, balance, equity, money market, GS or government securities, dollar advantage, and dollar abundance. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 types of funds. So nag-iiba-iba siya, depende dun sa risk, depende dun sa risk-return profile ng investor. Technically, same lang naman siya. When you say mutual fund company, ito talaga yung mutual funds. From a bank kasi, that's a separate entity. That's what we call UITF, or Unit Investment Trust Fund. Ito yung ino-offer ng mga bangko. Although some of the banks like BPI also offers mutual fund, they have parang ano lang, seller lang sila ng mutual fund ng Ayala Life, ALFM types of mutual fund. So hindi siya when you say which one is better, same concept lang naman siya. Kakaiba lang ng structure kasi in a mutual fund, if you are an investor, you are a shareholder. Sa UITF, if you are an investor, unit investor ka lang. Well, you don't have certain rights, like you cannot vote on annual shareholders meeting, walang ganun. Investing directly in the stock market, you need syempre, you need time, you need capital, and you need the know-how kung paano bumili or magbenta ng stocks. Investing in the stock in mutual funds, kahit wala kang gaanong alam sa market, since may fund manager na namamahala ng funds, so you can easily deposit your money and let the fund manager do its work. And besides, doing it, pagka ginawa mo pa rin directly sa stock market, if you have 10,000 pesos, baka isa-dalawang kumpanya lang yung bibili mo. Where investing in a mutual fund, diversified ka agad yung 10,000. So, yun yung isang difference niya. How do you select a mutual fund that is right for you? Normally, we have what we call investor profile questionnaire to check your risk profile. Yung ano ba yung investment horizon mo, para saan ba yung purpose mo. So from that questionnaire, we can come up with the right match kung ano yung dapat sa'yo na mutual funds. Depende sa mga sagot mo. Kung ikaw ay conservative, probably you should be invested in bonds. If you are risk averse naman, then equity is a good choice. Best time to invest in any kinds of investment is yesterday. Okay, the best answer is as early as possible kasi it needs time. So the longer the better. Kung mas mahaba yung horizon mo, mas maganda kasi mas malaki yung ilalaki ng funds mo. So it's always better to start as early as you can. Meron tayong limit if you have to be an owner. Parang ano rin, Philippine law. You have to be of legal age to start one, at least 18 years old. Or kung bata pa kayo, below 18, dapat yung parents nyo yung owner, in trust for sa inyo.
Stock music with TikTok.
Depende kung gaano kalaki yung funds mo. Kasi diversification papasok yan. Owning a fund lang naman, mura lang naman. As low as 5,000 pesos, you can already open an account. So, kung ba meron akong 10,000, okay ba sa akin mag-open ng dalawa? Ano ba yung purpose mo? Bakit dalawa yung i-open mo? Diba? So, yun din. Depende pa rin yung sagot. Kung ano yung purpose, ano ba yung need. Pero kung sasabihin mo sa akin, ang need ko lang naman is for my retirement, mahaba pa yung time, then baka mas okay na isa lang. Para naka-concentrate yung earnings lang. I don't see any risk. Probably lang kung maraming klase and na maliit lang yung ino-open mo. Let's say I have 10,000 tapos i-open ko siya ng dalawa. Baka hindi masyadong lumaki kung different type of funds siya. For example, isa ilalagay ko sa equity, isa ilalagay ko sa bond. Instead na concentrated lang siya sa earnings and growth doon sa equity, baka mahampen siya ng bond. So, maaaring hindi mo ma-meet yung objectives mo if you're going to put in too many funds. Depende pa rin yan. Depende on types of funds. When it comes to investment, rule of thumb is the higher the risk, the higher the returns. So we can't expect too much return on a bond fund as compared to an equity fund. So kung gusto mo ng highest return possible, then go with equity funds. But then it will also entail the highest risk. Having a diversified portfolio will protect you from market volatility. Kasi, for example, concentrated lang ako sa equity. From the rule of thumb that we tackled a little bit early, nasabi natin, the higher the risk, the higher the returns, di ba? So, meaning say, kung equity yan, mataas siyang kumita. Pero on a down market, siya rin yung pinakamalaking bumagsak. So, diversification can help doon sa mga scenario na yun. So, if I have a diversified portfolio, kahit, kung alam mo, I have equity, malaki siyang kumita, pero malaking bumagsak. I have a bond fund na maliit niyang kumita, pero hindi naman gano'ng apekto ng pagbaba ng market. So, doon, yung mga areas na gano'n. Protection from a mutual fund. One, it is regulated by Securities and Exchange Commission. Second, daily pricing. Araw-araw, nakapost yung tinatawag natin NAVs or Net Asset Value per Share that you could check normally. Third, yun nga, regulated by the government. So, fourth, diversified siya. For example, I'm invested in equity fund. Instantly, naka-invest ito sa 10 blue chip companies. So, ano yung chances na mawala yung pera natin? If those 10 blue chip companies will fold in at once. Parang sabay-sabay silang mag-bankrupt. So, what are the chances? Napakaliit. Company's actions. Kung titingnan naman natin, wala naman masyadong ginagawa. Inside, yun talaga yung work nila, fund manager. Kung fluctuation, normally naman yan. Normal lang yan sa market. Market is up and down. So probably you're asking, what if global financial crisis? If the fund is, ang concept ng fund is for growth and naka-invest sa equity, on a down market, there are certain portion lang na pwedeng i-convert sa cash. So invested pa rin siya. Like what happened in 2008. 2008, almost from a 3,000 ang PSEI, yan ang index natin, bumaba siya ng as low as 1.8. So, hindi naman ang action ng mga mutual fund company natin nun, hindi naman ilalabas yung pera, naka-invest pa rin siya. So, normally, wala naman silang ginagawa. They just monitor whatever is happening. They give advice kung what the investor should do. Pero on the fund itself, hindi naman nila pinupull out lahat yan. When do I invest next? So, once you, nakapaglagay ka ngayon, ang pinaka-objective lang naman natin lagi is to grow your funds. So, you should always think, when can I put more on my investment. Fees. Normally, most mutual fund company in the Philippines will charge you a front-end load of 2% to 5.6% every time you invest money. So, for example, if you put in 10,000 at 2% yung charge niya, 200 yung babawas sa'yo. Kung 5.6% naman, that's 560 pesos. Sun Life has a different way of charging. Pwede kang mamili, either front-end or back-end. If I choose front-end, 2% anytime I can withdraw, wala nang charges. If I choose back-end, walang charges upon investment. I-charge ka kung kailan mo i-withdraw, depending on the number of years invested. Diminishing yung charges niya, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If I withdraw within the first year, I'll be charged 5%. If I withdraw in the second year, 4%, 3, 2, 1. If I withdraw within 60 years onwards, wala nang charges. Yeah, yung tinatawag natin na exit fee. Normally, they would charge 1 to 2% if you withdraw your fund within 6 months to 1 year. So, but if you're going to choose Sun Life and front-end yung pinili mo, charge ka ng 2% upon investment, pero anytime you can withdraw, wala ng charges. Yes, it's capital gains tax-free. Well, dapat that's one of our advocacy actually nung company na namin na we should be teaching this to common Filipinos kasi this is very highly available since 2000 pa nga. The main reason lang kung bakit hindi siya masyadong familiar is that hindi siya masyadong minamarket on an employee basis. Normally, target kasi ng mga big-time clients eh. Pero kami dun sa grupo namin, we make it sure na we educate people on this. Kahit naman kasi simpleng tao ka lang, empleyado ka lang, you can open one. And this should be more of a common investment rather than banks. Eh. Kasi putting your money in the bank will earn you very little money, very little interest. Wherein if you put it in a mutual fund, mas malaki yung potential to earn. So sana, it will come to a point na almost every Filipino household has a mutual fund account. What we're doing on my team is that, una, we educate online. We have this blog, financialplanningph.com. That's one. May mga group na Facebook group na, that anyone can join, and anyone, yung mga ano naman to, mga materials naman to, very highly available naman online. So from there, sa mga schools then, we conduct seminars and hope it will trickle down to the parents. Yeah, karaniwan yung mga parents yung medyo hindi ganong open to ganitong idea since mga bago. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Dumadami, paunti-unti, yung mga nag-i-invest sa mutual funds. Well, they should take advantage of the high interest na pwedeng na-i-offer in mutual funds. Sabi ko nga, if we're just going to invest in the banks, put money in the banks, napakaliit lang ng pwedeng kitain. But putting your money in a mutual fund, your money can work for you. How significant? Right now, hindi pa masyadong nakikita yung importance eh. But if you're aware, and if you are a mutual fund investor, you can tell a big difference sa mga nag-i-invest. For example, if you're just going to put 1,000 a month sa bangko, para magkaroon ka ng 1 million, how many years will it take you to have? But if you're going to put 1,000 a month sa isang mutual fund account that earns 10% per annum, in 22-23 years time lang, meron ka ng 1 million. And if you're going to compute magkano yung diniposito mo doon, malaking portion ng yung interest that the bank cannot give us.
take a baker's dozen to get my point to you? Would it take a half a pound to roll that joint for you? Would it take some Hail and Mary so full of grace to get my sound to you? Will you help me break it down and get on through? Now to the other side.